If the sun suddenly disappears, how long can the Earth last? Tell you a scary truth in 8 minutes. You won't find out, because it takes 8 minutes for sunlight to reach Earth. These 8 minutes, it is the last tenderness left by the universe to mankind, the cruelest deception. 8 minutes later, it's not a solar eclipse, not a blackout, but eternal darkness falls within a week. The temperature plummeted to minus 18 degrees, minus 40 degrees after a month, minus 100 degrees after a year. Every breath you breathe will instantly turn into ice. Oceans begin to freeze from the surface into giant ice caps. All plants die. But the scariest thing is not the cold, but the Earth will be thrown out. Without the attractive force of the sun, Earth will travel at 30 kilometers per second, shot into the depths of the universe, become a wandering planet, wandering forever in the endless darkness. But the strange thing is, scientists calculated and found humans will not go extinct immediately. There is a hidden life extension mechanism inside the Earth. This secret could change forever your perception of the limits of survival. This life extension mechanism, hidden 6,000 kilometers below your feet. Earth's core is as hot as 6,000 degrees, hotter than the surface of the sun. This huge fireball, releasing heat all the time. Scientists estimate Earth's interior is hot enough to last billions of years. Even if the sun disappears, this flame buried deep in the ground will not go out. It's Earth's true alternate sun. But here comes the problem. These heat, mostly blocked by the thick crust, can't reach the surface at all. What use is heat to humans? The answer lies at the bottom of the sea. 1977. USS Alvin. 2,500 meters deep in the Pacific Ocean. Found a way for all scientists. Shocking stuff. It was smoking black. Hot water spewed from the smoke. Temperatures up to 400 degrees. Even weirder. In this dark, high pressure and poisonous place, crowded with creatures. Giant tube worm, white crab, strange hairy, densely wrapped around the spout. They never saw a ray of sunshine, but lived better than anyone else. This is an underwater hydrothermal vent, one that doesn't need the sun. A functioning ecosystem. What do these creatures live on? By bacteria. There is a special bacteria near hydrothermal vents. They can spray out sulfide into energy. Then other organisms eat these bacteria, form a complete food chain. This system has nothing to do with the sun. Scientists call it the dark food chain. Do you understand now? If the sun disappears, the surface of the Earth will become permafrost, but there is still warm liquid water deep in the ocean floor. Hydrothermal vents will continue to erupt. Bacteria will continue to multiply. This dark biosphere will continue to operate. In a sense, life will not go extinct. It's just that these lives don't include humans. Because humans are too fragile. We need air, fresh water food, and the right temperature. After the sun disappears, these things will disappear one by one. Air first. 70% of the oxygen on Earth, algae in the ocean, produced by photosynthesis. No sunlight. All algae die. Oxygen supply cut off. Fortunately, the existing oxygen reserves in the atmosphere, enough for humans to breathe for thousands of years. This is not the most pressing issue. Let's talk about food. All plants wither within a week. Herbivores starve to death within a month. Carnivores can't hold on for another 2 or 3 months. The entire food chain collapses from the bottom up, fall like dominoes. Humanity's food reserves may last a year. But a year later, the deadliest is temperature. The sun disappears. 3 days later, the temperature of Earth's night hemisphere will drop below 0 degrees. A week later, the global average temperature dropped to minus 18 degrees. equivalent to the current Antarctic winter 1 month later. Minus 40 degrees. Your skin is exposed to the air. Frostbite in 10 minutes after a year. 100 degrees below zero. You pour a glass of boiling water out. It turns into ice crystals before it hits the ground. 2 years later, minus 200 degrees. Oxygen and nitrogen in the atmosphere begin to liquefy. Fall down like rain until then. It's not air you breathe into your lungs, but liquid gas. It feels like being poured into your lungs. But will humans really sit still? No, scientists have thought about this for a long time. If the sun really disappears, the only way out for humans is to drill into the ground. Temperature deep in the Earth's crust. It rises about 3 degrees every 100 meters down. If you dig to a depth of 3 kilometers, the temperature can reach 90 degrees above zero. This is enough for humans to build underground cities. Geothermal heating. Power generation to grow crops. Movie. Dungeons in the wandering Earth. Theoretically possible. But reality is much crueler than movies. The deepest mine in the world, well, is only 4 kilometers. The number of people that can be accommodated is extremely limited. If the sun disappears tomorrow, only tens of thousands of people may be able to enter the dungeon. The 8 billion left to die on the surface. And dungeons aren't a permanent solution. Geothermal energy is huge, but if it continues to be mined, the temperature will gradually decrease. Scientists estimate a medium-sized underground city can last up to hundreds of years. Hundreds of years later, humanity must find new energy sources or find a new home. What will the Earth eventually look like? 100 years after the sun disappeared, Earth's surface temperature will stabilize at about minus 200 degrees. The atmosphere will shrink to a thin layer. The ozone layer completely disappears. Cosmic rays straight. All traces of human civilization on the ground will be buried in ice and snow. No one can prove there was life on this planet. And what about the bottom of the sea, where it's still warm and hot at night? The vent continues to spew 400-degree hot water. Bacteria continue to break down. Sulfide. Buffer and Harley continue to multiply in the dark. Shanksy, they don't know that there used to be sunshine above their heads. Didn't know the Earth used to be blue. I don't even know that there is a creature called human once ruled the planet. But all this is just a scientific hypothesis. The truth is, the sun doesn't suddenly disappear. It has a lifespan of about 5 billion years, enough for humans to develop the technology to escape the solar system. The real threat is not the disappearance of the sun, but 11 years later, the sun will get brighter. The Earth will be dried by fire. Until then, if humans want to live, must leave Earth to find a new home. So, what is the real answer to this question? If the sun suddenly disappears, life on the surface of the Earth can last for a few years at most, but life in the depths of the sea may live another billion years. Earth never needed the sun to live. Need the sun. Only us humans. This is the truth of survival. We think we are the masters of the Earth. Actually, we are just parasites of the sun. Leave the sun. Humans are nothing. And those bacteria in the deep sea, is the real survival winner? They don't need sunlight. No oxygen required. Just need a little heat. Live billions of years. This is the most powerful state of mind in life. What's the use of knowing this, you might ask? Very useful, because this tells us Earth is not the only condition for life to exist. On Jupiter's moon movie 2. On Saturn's moon Enceladus, there are liquid oceans under the ice. There may also be hot night vents. There may also be bacteria. There may be life. We are not alone in the universe. The sun is just a possibility of life, rather than the only possibility.